Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacob and I'm attempting to become the youngest German-speaking person to sail around the world solo. But not taking the easy route, instead going around the legendary Cape Horn. Over the last several years, sailing vessel Wolf was prepared for this voyage. Before this video starts, I want to give you a quick real-time update here because the videos on my channel are behind several months now. Unfortunately, being alone on board, it isn't just... it's really hard to keep up with the videos while keeping the boat maintained, making miles, exploring your surroundings, filming videos, etc. But I've finally made it to the Canary Islands here, anchored in front of Playa Blanca here now, on the island of Lanzarote. You can see the mountains behind there, and it was a 7-day sail from Europe, from Portugal down here, and yeah, that's my first big goal now, and I'm looking forward to the time here on the Canary Islands and the videos, etc. So yeah, I just wanted to give you that quick little real-time update. Now to the video. Welcome to a new video. It has been a bit quiet here over the last time, and that was because I finally made my way down to the Canary Islands, as I just told you. So let's jump back in time a bit to Muros, where a bit of boat work awaits. Welcome back to a new video. So that one is probably gonna be a bit of a shorter one than usual. So I'm having to install the new inverter system now, the Victron MultiPlus system, and I wanted to cover that in an extra video because the last one was about the engine and Santiago, and I wanted to have Santiago like as the end there. So I'm doing the inverter installation as a separate video, and the weather is now basically perfect to do that because it's completely miserable outside. It's raining since basically 3 days, I think. And the whole Atlantic coast here from northwestern Spain to all along Portugal is also hit by that weather. So first I have to get the aft cabin empty here. That's gonna be fun. And it's extremely cold outside now. When I came here it was like 30 degrees and barely even makeable or doable here below deck. And now I have the heater running basically all the time. And that is the Victron MultiPlus. Very excited for that. And that was kindly sponsored by Yacht über Nordsee, which are supporting this project. So thank you very much. They're equipping boat and boatwares with all different kinds of marine stuff, from life vests, technical stuff, to basically everything you can imagine for which you need on a boat. You can check their store out in the description below and get free shipping from order value of 200 euros. So thank you very much. Definitely very exciting. So let's get into the installment. Some toilet paper here. And that is the device itself. Just have to get it out. So my plan for the installation looks like this. This is the aft cabin, or not really aft cabin, piloting berth. And in my case that is mostly just used as a huge storage space behind there. And my plan for the installation looks like this. So that grey box there is the autopilot computer, and next to that, so here I want to install the MultiPlus itself, and I want to install 3 230 volts power plugs in total. The first one here in the nav station, mainly because that is my office when working on the laptop. Then one plug which already exists here in the galley, and the third power plug I want to install behind here, because here's my main charging station for camera batteries and all different kinds of stuff. The first thing to do is to screw out those hooks here, which I never use anyways. So the unused hooks get removed and the MultiPlus gets mounted on the side of the piloting berth. I absolutely hate those damn flathead screws. So the MultiPlus itself is installed there, and I hope those screws hold up also when the boat is moving. And now the rest of the stuff, the safety switch here and one of the distributor boxes. those also go behind there, so let's install those ones. So that is the final layout now here. The Victron, then the safety switch, the distributor box and the autopilot below here. While the weather outside is still absolutely miserable with winds, rain, cold and everything, I need some groceries from the market, so let's leave the shelter of Wolf. Voy sanando un poco mi dolor. Se oscurece la sombra del monte. Voy tranquilo sin una razón. So the first job now is connecting the MultiPlus here to the safety switch over there. And that I'm doing with one of that plugs here. That is the AC out one. That goes into here, that way. And I have to get a cable which goes up there. So that's the first time I actually managed to keep my workplace mostly clean. Fore cabin is clean, to sleep there, all the stuff is there, all my tools and everything on that side, and on the chart desk here. Ignore the dishes. Good morning from the piloting bus here again, with a bit of little space, but anyways, day 2 of the installation now. And I already got the cable here in the distributor box. And I know those are not the things which you use normally nowadays, but I didn't get the like spring lamp things. I don't know the English thing. I'll put a picture somewhere here. And the mission now is to lead the first cable to a power plug. So now it's on to lay the first cable for the power outlet in the galley, from the inverter through the engine room to the galley. Okay, so here we have you probably can't see anything on camera, but I'm basically on the other side here now. From the piloting berth, here we have the cable. Just around the corner, yeah, here it is. After the first power outlet in the galley has been connected, I now need to lay 2 other cables to the 2 other power outlets, one in the NAS station and the other one in the saloon for my battery charging station. These cables get laid from a distributor box next to the inverter, below the piloting berth, through the battery compartment to another distributor box below the nav station, and from there 2 cables are supposed to go to the remaining 2 power outlets. So for today we're finished, and that whole system is now almost finished basically. I don't have the things on board which I need to finish it. I have to get it tomorrow. And now I'm visiting the pizza place on the other side of the harbor here. Before they close, I think they've opened until midnight, and it is 11:30 p.m. So let's try to get a pizza there, because I've not eaten anything today. A few bowls of cereals, and that was it. Excuse the chaos in here, just ignore that. I'm enjoying my pizza now and an episode of a TV show here. So those nights, working through the night, etc., those late night evenings really remind me of the preparation of this project, or the 3 years ago when I had that idea or the dream to do that, and worked through nights sometimes. Getting things done, planning, figuring things out, from which I had absolutely no idea. The next day I visit the local construction store, or ferreteria I think they are called actually in Spain, to get a few remaining parts. Okay, so excuse, oh my god, my face looks kind of fun, I guess. Hello, it's me, your world's nightmare. Okay, whatsoever. Excuse the absolute unprofessional. I just can't take myself seriously. So that is the first one here. Now let's go to the second one, which will be mounted here. So all 3 power outlets and the inverter are now finally installed. The only thing remaining in the whole installation is an RCD switch, and I just can't get that here in Muros. And before I can power up the whole installation and connect it to the batteries, I need to install that switch. So in the next episode, episode 11, we set sail from Muros, which we're finally leaving after just about a month here, and set sail to Vigo, a bit more south on the Spanish coast.